Hey guys, I'm gonna start in this piece and welcome back to another video. The lighting is a little weird. I know. Let me explain. It is currently 9:22 p.m. and I have to finish a video. I have to get it done and out of my hair. That's been cooking since Christmas. Now, first things first, I would like to congratulate myself. I promised you guys 3 videos in December, and I delivered 3 videos. Bam, bam, bam. So I would just like to count myself in the back. Even though I've been really inconsistent since then, 3 weeks, I still gave you guys 3 videos in December. So, you know, we did something. Now, I still had a video cooking in December, but I didn't want to edit it because I wanted to slowly release the videos that I made in December, and there wasn't enough of weeks, you know, for me to publish all videos that I made in December. So I still have one left, but it is one that doesn't really have a lot of Christmas relation. I mean, it kind of does. It definitely is like a Christmas themed video, right? Every year, me and my family make these things called pasteles, and they're like a Puerto Rican traditional, like, meal. I guess you'd call it a meal. I'll post a picture. It's very similar to if you've had an empanada before in like its shape, and that's really it, just the shape. It's not really similar in any other way, and it's like stuffed with something. You'll guys see the finished product. It looks really gross, like visually, like if you're not used to that type of food, but it's not that bad. I've learned to really like it over the years, and my dad used to eat it with ketchup, and so that's kind of how I eat it now, and it's like a thing. Anyway, so I needed to create an intro for this video because the way I recorded it, as soon as we woke up, we started cooking, and I woke up a little later than everyone else, so I was kind of already falling behind. So I didn't have time to record an intro. So this is why I wanted to do this. Otherwise, you'd be thrown in there with no knowledge of what was going on. So basically, my tias come together on this day every year, and we make this happen. It's not a specific day, but usually before Christmas, so that we can hand them out during Christmas and maybe eat some. We, you know, we make these from home, like scratch, like, and you'll see every step, every ingredient we use, and I'll be explaining through voiceover what these ingredients are. Now, the voiceover might be a little bad because I'm gonna be doing it on the train because that's when I have a lot of free time, going to work. But I did want to create an intro that looks a little bit better than just like, hi guys, like on the train. And the lighting is a little different because it's 9 o'clock at night and the sunlight is gone. So usually I use natural lighting with my ring light, but today I brought out the old box lights and I'm using those. And I really think I like the way this looks. I don't like the blue background of my blinds, but I feel like if I didn't use the backdrop of my blinds, this looks a lot worse, and everyone outside can see it. You guys can see the reflection of what it looks like, and yeah, so this is not cute. So with all that being said, also me and Jessica are in charge of building the Christmas train for our house, so you'll see clips of that. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's my last one for the holiday season, and moving forward, we're moving into the new year. Happy New Year. I have not made a video in the new year since this one. I have a few videos cooking up. I'm gonna have, it's weird because I'm getting a new job at this point. Well, I'm not actually getting another new job. I'm gonna explain that in a story time when I'm done with the current job that I'm in. It's just a lot of mess because the current job that I'm in is a lot of work with travel. And I don't know if I mentioned this in my I'm back video a few weeks ago, but I'm over it. So I'm going back to one of my previous jobs, which I didn't mention because I still work there. Anyway, none of that matters. But the point being is I'm gonna be making a story time soon about this current job that I'm in, because I really want to kind of talk about my experience in the job because I think it was a really great experience and it was a wonderful time. It was just a lot of stress and I couldn't handle it because I'm a full-time college student as well. So I am going to make a story time about that, and me and Celine have a trip planned this week. And also I'm going to make a day in my life tomorrow, actually, because now that I'm going to be leaving this current job, I feel like it's the perfect timing to do a day in my life, because you can actually see what I'm doing in my job, because I won't mind recording in my job because I'm leaving soon anyway, so it's not like it's gonna be hurtful to me, hopefully, not cross my fingers. And you can see what it's like for me to travel to New York, you know what I mean, and like kind of the daily task it is. Not that I'm complaining, I'm very grateful for the opportunity that God has presented to me. And obviously anything's going to cost a lot of work to get benefit from, but that's the problem. The benefit that I'm getting from this isn't worth the work that I'm putting in. So that's why I'm leaving. But anyway, that's enough about that. That's a future video. We'll have that conversation. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and Happy New Year. And I can't wait to see what this year has in store for us, because every year I say this, but I really do hope that I have more time for YouTube. Especially with me leaving this full-time job, I'm going to be trying to focus on school a lot more, which is like a task, but it's also not much of a task as much as a career is for me. So I'm hoping I'll have more free time to create videos, and I'm trying to save a little bit more money to get an apartment, so I'm not going to be going out as much. So I'm really hoping I'll have more time to kind of think about videos to make and actually make them and edit them quick enough. But you know me, girl, it's already been 3 weeks and the year just started. Sorry again if my audio quality is bad for the voiceover.
I've been dreaming about you.
Alright, so here we go. These are a lot of the basic ingredients that we're going to be using. Pork, vegetables, this big pot which everything kind of goes in to cook and like stew. These threads are actually used to tie the pasteles together once they're in the banana paper, which you'll see later, the banana leaves. These are all of our produce, or at least most of it, like the fresh ones. A lot of starches. If I were to name all of these vegetables, I would get them wrong because they're like patata or yuca, like I never could remember. But of course we have plantains, that's like the base of it. And then all the way over here, back to the pork, you can see it's steaming. This definitely isn't meant to be a how to make, so I'm sorry if I don't name all the ingredients needed. Once we kind of mix everything in the pot, seasoning wise, and start it going, we then cut the vegetables. But first, let's start this train because it's almost Christmas and we gotta get this going. Okay, so we're setting up the tree. The tree now. We're gonna Jessica, what the
Ow! Look at my sock.
mustard and ketchup. I'm gonna set up the signs around the town. Santa's gonna come and take my picture. It's the town. Which way should the train go? This way or this way?
I think the pieces are broken.
Okay, well, listen. Christmas. You know what, Jessica? I don't care.
Whoa!
You're out of frame, Jessica. Hold the train. Be like.
No, but the thumbnail. It's gonna be like
Jessica, the thumbnail is not moving.
It is.
You should make empanadas one year.
Empanada. Empanada is so good.
I like them better than pasteles.
Yeah, exactly. Empanadas. I don't like pasteles.
I
remember when you guys made K-pop.
in the thumbnail. Wait. Come on.
Fatality.
Yo, he's living his best life. Bye, Rico. Yeah, Rico. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I didn't even tell you guys what's going on yet. I'll do it in the intro later today. We went to the store, me and Jessica. I didn't record any of it because, yeah, I just had to get in and get out. Because I had to get, ribbon for finishing wrapping my gifts. I'm so upset because this is the ribbon I needed and they only had one. So I had to get this instead. It like freaks me out because I've already bought one of these and used it all. So I wanted to finish it in this, but I had to get this instead. Now I have to use 2 different kinds.
Everybody!
Me and Jessica are setting up the Christmas tree. I'm taking a video for what is called YouTube. I wonder if this will be relevant when you are old enough to see this. It sounds kind of scary.
Imagine hearing that then on a nighttime.
Oh no, no, it's over.
It's why you need to stop me.
Thank you guys for watching us build. And ooh. Okay guys, we'll see you around. So of course my tia goes all out and she makes us a whole other meal, a whole other pork, a whole other arroz con gandules. And yeah, but this is all of the prepped food cut and ready to kind of grind. But first we have to wash and rinse and wipe down all the banana leaves. As you can see by the window, it's now nighttime and we're still working on this, waiting for this pot to boil. Look at how good that looks with all the seasonings. And there's the rice that she made earlier. This is our homemade grinder for this type of dish. Now, you could see it's literally homemade with the freaking light switch, but we put in all of the vegetables in there, and then we get the masa, which is this paste, which is what we use to kind of form the base, the exterior of the pastele, which is mainly the pastele. And this is exactly how they're created. Well, first you take a little bit of the sauce, right, from the pork, sorry. Put it on the banana leaf, on a little, like, parchment paper sheet, because that's how you wrap it. Then you take the masa, you put it in, and you make like a little divot in the middle, because we have to make sure that there's enough space for the pork, as well as some chickpeas that we throw in there, just as a little bit of a textural difference. Once we're done with that, we grab both ends and pull it tightly to form a nice crease, and then we roll it, and we roll it again, and then as you can see, my uncle ties it through. Let's go. Come on. Look at my own videographer. Okay, I'm still uncentered